dirty driveway, everybody, and it is a stormy, windy day. You guys over in America will laugh. This is a storm. It's barely anything compared to what you guys get, but for here it's a bit of a rough day, a bit windy and rainy. Right, dirty drive, guys. This is next door to, again, sorry about the wind, let me try and shield you from it. Next door to the ones that we finished last week or the week before that. We got this to tackle today. Not a big area, but guys, look at it. It is messy. So as you've seen from the title, we have got a different type of video today. Cameron is joining me. He's just setting up now, he's just parked up. We're doing a machine comparison. So you guys remember Cameron, he worked for me for a month for free as well. Tried to pay him, he didn't let me. To gain experience, he moved all the way over from South Africa to come over here, work with me for a bit, and then start his own jet washing business in Manchester. He has begun that now, and he's had some heavy obstacles to overcome, but he's getting there. He's been here with me all week. Today's his last day, but I think he's joining me next week as well, just to get some extra work in, because guys, it's tough to start a business. However, a few months ago, JCB reached out and they sent me a pressure washer to test out for them. I usually always refuse this, guys, because I've done some jet wash videos for cheap jet washers in the past. So I don't really need to do any more. However, this one's slightly different. This really caught my eye. One, because of price range, and two, because of quality of the machine. If anyone doesn't know, if you want to get started with a decent jet wash, 15 litres a minute, which will tackle pretty much any jobs, some small commercial jobs as well. 15 litres a minute is more than enough. Price range, you're looking at £2,500–3,000 easily for a basic starter setup. However, JCB sent me this one, and it's, I think, £1,100, guys, for 15 litres a minute. I think it's 250 bar, something like that. But honestly, guys, the flow rate's the most important thing. And I was like, how the hell is that so cheap? So we conversed a little bit, and you know, they said it's the real deal. So I said, all right, cool, well, send me one. I've got a guy that needs one. So I gave it to Cameron to try out for a few months, to then give me his thoughts back on it, and then obviously do this video for you guys. And obviously I'm letting Cameron keep the jet wash, you know, because he needs it for his business. As I say, he bought a van. The van broke down a few days after he bought it, and he's had a myriad of setbacks, guys, so he deserves the jet wash, trust me. Right, so here it is. A nice pallet. It looks like a very well presented machine. Obviously it's JCB, it's a brand we all know and trust. Not my garage, by the way, a bit messy, Kev. Come on, son. Let's get this unboxed. Right then, so here it is. I'm just actually unboxing now on video.
Unreal, okay.
I've had it for like, I don't know, about a week now, I think.
Really?
So folks, Cameron's back.
How's it, guys?
So what have you been up to then? Because how long's it been now since you worked with me?
Oh, probably about a month, wasn't
it? About a month. So what have you been working on in the meantime then?
Admin. Like my websites, all my business, Facebook, posters, everything and more. Getting my van.
All the good stuff, yeah. We'll show the van in a minute.
That's all right. Absolutely everything but pressure washing.
Well, have you got any jobs booked in?
No. It's actually starting to stress a bit.
Nah, you'll be alright.
When are these clients coming? You know?
Have you got the Facebook stuff set up?
Facebook's all set up.
Have you done any paid marketing yet?
Yeah, yo. And
ooh.
Ooh, yellow. Looks quite nice.
That looks like high quality compared to
like very good.
Usually ones that sort of in that bracket, they're kind of like really weak.
Yeah, got little wheels and everything down there.
Stay on it. Pull it out of there. Get a good look at it. Ooh. Get the wheels on it.
Have a look at this thing.
Yeah, if you lift it.
Just put on the tarmac.
Yeah. Man, it looks pretty nice, doesn't it?
This looks so cool. Hit him up sometime.
Yeah, this here is your unloader valve, which is going to be changing your pressure, okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, like when I say, oh, you turn my machine down to that. So yeah, there's the machine. Yeah, it's pretty smart, I've got to admit. Honestly, I was genuinely surprised by like the quality here, because you can tell it's decent. Obviously, usually with starter machines and stuff, it's like this kind of, there's only so much they can do, and they kind of look like a bit naff, you know. But that
sturdy.
It looks really good, doesn't it? Yeah, looks like they haven't really spared an expense on the quality, because this is heavy. This is like solid as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Really solid.
Like, it doesn't even wiggle.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. So it's on a nice base as well, and it's obviously got the anti-vibration things there. so it's not going to be like jumping around in the van, and that will help with the noise a little bit as well, without it rattling so much. But yeah, no, I'm actually quite impressed by that, I gotta admit. Oh, it's actually it's really easy to move actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way, this is so cool.
Alright, what are you thinking, side door or back door?
What do you reckon, eh? Side door.
Yeah, probably. I'm just trying to think. Access to get to everything. Will it fit in the side door? It's quite wide, isn't it? I don't think it would fit through the side. Well, we can go in the side door when it's in there, but all you need is you just obviously need to mind the exhaust.
Yeah.
Because you want the exhaust obviously facing out.
Yeah. Where's the exhaust?
It's big, isn't it?
It is quite big.
Oh mate, it's tight. Look at that.
It's tight.
Is it gonna fit?
Will it fit?
Maybe we can take that thing off anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let me go
just
around the other side.
Oh, just in there. Oh my. So today we're going to be testing it. So the plan is we're going to be doing a timed run for a £1,000 budget jet wash setup versus a £14,000 super duper dream setup. So yeah, let's show you Cameron's setup. I'll show you my setup first for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. This is what £14,000 will get you. Something like this. Obviously, a lot of it, guys, is not just in the engine and the pump, it's in, you know, the sweeteners afterwards, the hose reel. I've got like 60-70 meters of hose on there. Like, I think, what is it, like 30 meters of hose is about £300, something like that. So, you know, it racks up. We've got all the electrics here for the boiler. We've got batteries on the top. We've got the pump. It's all mounted in a frame. There's a skid down there. There's a 500 litre water tank. There's a boiler, unloader valve. I've got a Vibro X at the back, which lowers the vibration in my hands when I'm using it. Solar panels on the top up there. Yeah, you know, there's a lot. It costs a lot. You get a lot for your money, but still, most people out there, I would say 99% of jet washing startups, a lot of you guys watching, are not going to be able to afford something like that when you start. I definitely couldn't, and I wish I had have found the machine I'm about to show you sooner, because I wasted a lot of money on cheap machines when I was starting out. So here's Cameron. Are you set up, ready to go?
Yeah.
So let's have a look. So yeah, so here we are. So kept this in the van. We might get it out at some point if we need to. I doubt we will. This is the machine, so it's JCB, 15 litres a minute. I think it's 250 bar. Yeah. I think 4,000 psi. 4,000 psi. But the main thing is that 15 litres a minute pump, guys. You don't get them on machines that are this price. You just don't find that anywhere. So, like I was saying to you before, I was really shocked at that, because you're looking $2,500 grand for like any of the other, like Hyundai, Honda, Lancia and stuff like that. It's £2,500, £3,000 for the same pump and PSI sort of rating. So,
and I know this is not the cheapest in the range, the second up in the range.
Yeah, there's a slightly cheaper one which I think is 12 litres a minute, isn't there?
I'm not.
And I think that's just under £1,000, I think. So yeah, even that one would be worth a shot for starting out. So yeah, so he's draw feeding it from his tank, so he's bought a tank for it. You can plug these into outside taps, but you need a tap with a high enough flow rate for it. That's going to give you 15 litres a minute. Most taps technically can, but most taps don't. It does depend on the water supply. I've come across many taps that are like blasting. They'll do like 20-30 litres a minute. Yeah. But majority of house taps that you come across, they're going to be 12 to 15, sometimes even less. And that's when I have the water problems on the job, and it's like my tank takes forever to fill. Problem with plugging directly into this, it needs that flow of water to keep the power up, keep the pressure up. So that's why Cameron's opted to get a plastic tank there as a buffer tank to keep water, so the machine's never thirsty. It's always got more than it needs. So yeah, you get a selection of nozzles on the front, as you can see, the JCB logo. That was another reason of why I said yes to this, because it's a reputable brand. It's not one of the sort of cheap knockoffs that you can get off Amazon. It's a proper brand. It comes with warranty and stuff like that. So yeah, again, basic engine setup here. You've got your choke. It's not a key start. It's not fancy enough for a key start, so it is a pull start, so you do have to rip the cord back there. But again, once the machine's been broken in a little bit, it's easy to do, isn't it? Easy to get it started.
It is a bit inconvenient, if I must say, because the pull start is from that side.
Yeah.
So to have the exhaust facing out of my van, I've got to pull start it from that side. which isn't the end of the world, I guess, but I just end up walking around the most of the time to put the choke on, and then going around to start it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it starts first time every time, to be honest. Like,
well, the thing for these machines, they're not really meant to be kept in the van because of that reason. They are meant, you know, that's why they've got the wheels on and they're meant to be mobile. But I know exactly what you mean, because it was the same thing whenever I wanted to keep my Honda one, which again was on a frame and on wheels in the van. It was a pain in the arse. The amount of times that I'd pull it from, I used to have it on the opposite side, and I'd pull it and I'd smack my elbow off the side of the van. It's that's the problem with pull start machines. So man, if it was a key start, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? But you can convert it, I'm sure, but it would just cost you a bit of money. But so how have you been finding it for the past 2 months then?
To be honest, I'm very impressed, especially for the price range. It's really it's like all you'll ever really need. The pressure's perfect. It hasn't let me down at all. The fuel tank is a bit small, but I mean, that's expected. It's quite a small machine, so you just end up refilling quite frequently, but that's not the end of the world at all. Especially if you're just doing a small drive, you can get by on one tank. Like everything you need to get started. So the hose, it just doesn't really have anywhere to like put the hose, so you obviously do have to get a hose reel. But as you probably are all aware, a pressure hose reel they're not cheap. So expensive. It's like 250 pounds or something.
So you can't, I mean, again, it's for starting out, so you can make do without. This rain is really coming down. Anyway, we'll start that up in a moment. I'll just show I've got your lance and the hose here, mate, because that was in my van. Right then, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to clean this. I'm going to separate this in a nice straight line. I'm going to run down in a straight line. Left side of the job, I'm going to do with my machine, 21 litres per minute, 14,000 pound setup. Right side of the drive, we're going to do with Cameron's 1,000 pound, 15 litres a minute setup, and we're going to see the difference. So I think we'll be very surprised in the sort of speed of it. This side's actually got a few more weeds. Has it? I want to make this as fair as possible. No, it's about the same. Actually, I think, yeah, this is identical. So I'll go right down in the middle, and then we'll time it, and then see how fast we can do it with both machines.
Okay.
Ready when you are?
You ready? 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Well, that's 44 minutes.
What did we get?
22.
4:22. That wasn't bad at all, was it?
No, not at all.
That's going to be a tough time to beat, that, guys. Just rinse it down quick and then we'll do the other one. Okay then, folks, so £14,000 gets you that in 4 minutes and 22 seconds, I think it was. So let's see what £1,000 gets you.
I bought another hose, like a really long one. But I don't know if it has the same connections. I must actually show you.
Yeah, probably not. Again, the machine I had when I started out, I think my hose was even smaller than that, dude. It was like, yeah. But still, I didn't know any different, so it was like, whoa, it felt so powerful.
Yeah, I think I'll probably think the same thing if I had to get a different machine. Okay.
Alright, so we're plugged in there.
Plugged in.
Ready to go. Let's hope let's hope you actually reach. I think you will with that, won't you?
No, I'm sure we will.
Yeah, it's quite long. So these are the MIDI quick release fittings as well, and then quick release on the end as well. So perfectly good fittings. The only thing that can go wrong with these is the O-ring inside there. So you want to get yourself a little O-ring set if you haven't already. Just go on Amazon. You can get it for like a tenner, and it's just a set of you just get like 100 of the little O-rings. If you get an assortment box, there'll be loads of different sizes.
What's the O-ring?
So there's a little rubber ring, if you can see in there.
Oh yes.
There's a little piece of rubber. So after a lot of use, that can split. and then you'll get water that starts spraying out of here.
Oh, okay.
So just that connection. A lot of people panic and think, oh no, my lance is broken. It's not. It's literally just that little rubber ring just needs replacing. So cheap fix.
And quick things, this doesn't come with the machine, so you've obviously got to buy
the turbo
did it not? Turbo nozzle. Yeah.
Didn't it?
No.
I'm sure I remember seeing one in there.
No, I don't. No, it didn't come with that.
Anyway, so yeah, you'll have to get your own quick release turbo, guys.
But obviously it's got these attachments, so it's not the end of the world. But I do quite like a turbo nozzle.
Yeah, you need a turbo for sure. Okay. Right then, let's start her up.
So the little process of starting her up, if you guys are interested. So obviously it's quite cool because they've got like really simple pictures. The only thing, this is what I noticed about your machines, is I was like trying to understand it, you know. So obviously cold start, bring this forward. Yep. And then the fuel, you have to switch the fuel
needs
on.
To be open, yeah.
So you'll see now, because I have to run around, when I cold start it like kicks for a while, and then like I kind of have to like sprint a bit.
So I mean, what I'll do, I'll push it to the other side when you start it.
Okay.
So.
No good stuff.
Now sometimes on first pull of these machines as well, guys, I don't think this one's got the problem as the camera would have said, but sometimes it just won't sort of kick properly. All you have to do to fix that, it just means you've got some air in the pocket here. So start the machine with your hand on the trigger and I'll sort it out. So similar machines of this that I've used before that had that problem, but I mean this is probably fine, we'll see.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, you ready? Got the phone and everything?
I do indeed. Yeah, it's going to be quite embarrassing if it's very close. Oh, and then everyone's just like, oh, so you wasted 14k, did you? Or 13 rather. Okay, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Is it, bro?
Mine was quicker.
Show the camera.
No, I'm kidding.
Let me guess, 7:10?
No, 6:36.
Really?
That was close.
Wow.
That was really close.
Wow, right, let me rinse it down and then I'll round that up then.
Alrighty.
What was the first one? 4:22?
I can't remember, and I've sort of screenshotted it.
Right then folks, wow, that is actually quite impressive. So I mean, if you look at the quality of the drive as well, there's no difference, you know what I mean? It's not like one, like the left is cleaner than the other either. It's about the same. There is, to be honest, I don't think that was even a completely fair test, due to the fact that I think there was actually more weeds on that side, and it's the wrong nozzle for the machine. So we had that block nozzle at the start. I had to put one of my nozzles in for a 21 litre minute machine into a 15 litre minute machine, so that nozzle would have performed slower than a nozzle that was correctly jetted for the machine. So 6:36 with the £1,000 setup versus 4 minutes 22 with the big beastie pressure washer. So you're losing what's that, 2 minutes? 2 minutes 15 seconds slower to clean. I'll measure this up and actually put this on screen, this size area now, but 2 minutes. Like I said, I thought it would be closer than everyone would think. So I do have some clips of us unboxing that machine, which will go over the setup process of it a little bit better when it was brand new out of the box. I'll have to try and find them on my computer. As I said guys, it was 2 months ago, so sorry JCB for the very late video, but thank you for sending the machine out. There'll be a link in the description and the pinned comment as well, if you guys want to have a look and potentially purchase this. Yeah, what can I say? I'm very impressed. So the drive looks flawless, no need for any chemicals. It was a perfectly strong clean on it, and that's that. A bit of oil there, but there's no chance I'm going to be able to remove oil today. Yeah, the rain will wash my chemical off. But yeah, so thanks for watching guys. I'll just finish this machine off, this job off now with my machine quickly. Yeah, I'll set a camera up and then we'll be out of here. So cool, very impressive. Thank you JCB. So there you go guys, very impressive indeed. I personally thought there'd probably be a 5 or 6 minute difference in the cleaning of it. So only 2 minutes and 10 seconds or whatever it was is very impressive. So you can see all the stats for the machine on the screen now. I'll run through some pictures of it when it's nice and clean before it was in Cameron's van for 2 months. But yeah, so that's why when they sent that over I was like, is this too good to be true? Because the stats of it, the price point, it didn't match up to me, and as you can see there, it comes with a 3-year warranty as well, so you can't get better than that guys. So thank you JCB for sending it out. Thank you for providing my good friend Cameron with a great piece of kit to get his business started as well. And as I said, all the links in the description. I'll put it on the top and on the pinned comment as well, so if you are starting out and you need a machine ready for the winter or for the start of next year to get your business going, I have to recommend this. It's a brilliant machine. So yeah, let's finish that job. Okay then folks, that wraps up the job. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want. If you want to see any more stuff like this, just give me a shout as well, because I can do like cheap £100 flat surface cleaner versus £1,000 flat surface cleaners. I can do, you know, cheap lances versus expensive lances. You know, there's loads of things we can do with this, so I thought this one might be a nice little tester, see if you guys like it, and you could potentially get some really cool stuff in a really good budget once you've seen it be tested by me, and I can match it up to the expensive equipment, and you can figure out, hey, is that extra 5 minutes on that job worth an extra £1,000? You know, we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, take care.